Hi Aquarius, welcome to your February Tarot Insights. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram pages. So, Aquarius, I do feel like some of you in February are about to start this whole new chapter in your life. So there's this possibility for some of you to radically change a circumstance in your life that does not longer suit you. Some of you are making decisions for the future, and most of it seems to be oriented in terms of progress in career. So some of you are changing the field of your career. You are changing whatever you have been doing so far professionally to a new path, one that possibly some of you have never experienced. So there's this adventurous element about career or about the future possibilities and plans you are kind of working on in terms of that new stage in life, that new stage of experience some of you are really looking for. Some of you, this could be also about travel or about some type of change, physical change that you want to make, relocation, or considering maybe going to a different country or city, as I said, to have that new brand opportunity in terms of work that some of you are looking for. So for the majority of Aquarius, I do feel like February, and of course the majority of you either already celebrated your solar return or are about to celebrate in the coming weeks. And with this eclipse season being in the Leo Aquarius axis, it does make perfect sense that there are big changes ahead. Of course, that some of them are going to be gradual in time. They're not going to manifest for all of you right now. But February it can be like that turning point, or something happens, a decision you make or an opportunity that arises, or just this different perspective that you are kind of manifesting in real tangible format, so you can practice in a way in your daily life that same stage of thoughts and elements and beliefs that you are kind of recreating in your mind. There's a little bit of a recreation of your mind patterns and of whatever preconceived elements you had in your life that were holding you back. I feel like there's this dramatic change of thinking for some of you that can lead to a big leap of faith for some Aquarius that have been afraid to try new things, to take a risk on their dreams, on their journey in life, where some of you, you have made recently a decision to leave something or to change something that required from you, as I said, a lot of courage and a lot of mental strength, a lot of confidence in who you are and in your power to achieve and, go after more for yourself. Some of you are though torn between caution and risk taking. I feel like some of you can have this duality in the month of February where you can both feel like you want to jump and you want to do new things and you don't want to care about anything, which is usually what the Fool brings, is this freedom, this sense of freedom, this entitlement actually to be free and careless and take all the risks that you want to take. That sometimes can be, yes, not the most advisable energy when we are, not really sure if we are ready to take the price that can come out of that. So some of you are still considering between this, the Fool, which is in your conscious position, so you are very aware that you want a dramatic change in your life, that you want a new direction, that you are willing to push the envelope or do things that maybe in the past you wouldn't see yourself doing. Some of you are aware that you have this very unique vision, you know, about life, about relationships, about money, about whatever you want to do. That's your own thing, and you're not willing to compromise, you know, that unique individual traits you are displaying, especially in terms of career. For Aquarius that have been in career, you know, feeling imprisoned, you know, entrapped, or feeling like they are not appreciated by that same free thinking or that same vision that they have to offer. For Aquarius that have been feeling castrated of their original spark and their freedom of expression, that have been in a certain way tied down to authorities and conventions and expectations of others, you are done with it. It's like a sense that some Aquarius are really done with the handcuffs of a situation. So it could have, for all of you, will be in different elements, but the majority that is showing up here is about some type of financial or professional entrapment. So I feel like some of you are coming to the sense that, you know, the luck may be on your side after you take a risk. So if you keep doing the same things, if you keep, you know, suffocating that inner bold vision, that inner self that wants to be expressed and it wants to do new things in life and go on a different direction, if you keep restricting it because of money or because of responsibilities, you may be feeling that instead of that producing, you know, whatever little good results he was supposed to, it's actually damaging your life, your relationships, your sense of self, your sense of well-being more and more and more and more. So you kind of realizing that remaining in this entrapment can be as well not giving you anything, not enough in terms of money, in terms of appreciation, in terms of meeting your goals, in terms of life, you know, enjoying life and feeling like you're doing something that it's meaningful. I feel like some of you are looking for meaning, or at least there's this Aquarian push here where if it's not about meaning, at least a sense of progress. So anything that it's kind of blocking your way, I feel like in February you can, you know, as I said, go to the extra mile to remove obstacles in front of you. I feel like with this beautiful Chariot in the unconscious, you know that victory is at your reach. You know that you're going to win this, whatever this is. You know, there's a sense of ambition about February for Aquarius, that it's about themselves. It's about more than just any financial aim or, you know, status, you know, accomplishment. I feel like this is like a challenge that they need to, in a certain way, go to face themselves. You know, it's a challenge for themselves. It's something that gives them this, you know, gusto about what they are willing and capable of doing, and proving that to themselves, and maybe as well to others that didn't believe in them. There's a sense of you really wanting to prove to the world that you're able to do things, and anytime you know, change the expectation others have on you when you want to. There's a little bit of like this rebellious trait that if Usually it's a trait for the Aquarian energy, but if you have been feeling, as I said, that lack of connection with your fundamental beliefs in life and your values, this is a month where that can return full on. And there's a lot of, this is the unconscious. You may not really yet, in the beginning of the month, you may not yet see how things are moving that positively, but actually they are. And as the month progresses, you will feel in you this, it's like this racing energy where you want to speed up, you want to go forward, go forward, go forward, and never look back. There's something that Aquarius are really leaving behind, something that you are really refusing to look back. So it could be, as I said, an outdated circumstance in your life, a relationship, a job, a place of residence. There's just something in in February, maybe started already in January, that you are definitely leaving behind, so that you can dedicate yourself to this beautiful Page of Pentacles, which is all about a new endeavor in the physical realm. So a new job, a new financial opportunity, a new activity, a new condition in your practical sphere, that it's more about you. Because the Page of Pentacles for me brings this relationship with our body and our sense of, what's natural, what's organic, what's healthy to us. And incredibly, when we are not working in, and this happens to a lot of us, when we are involved in a job, enslaved, and being there enslaved only by financial purposes, this can be so unnatural, and it can create real damage in our sense of self, as I said, in our sense of freedom and ability and belief that one day we'll be able to actually do something, not only just for financial reasons, but also because it feels right to do. So some of you are moving forward in a direction that simply feels right. You are following, you have a strong instinct, Aquarius, during this time. It's like following your gut. It's like gut level decisions more than thinking and logical ones, and creating all of this fuss in your mind. You are much more about ego and instinct. When you want something during February, you're going to go after it no matter what. There's a real sense of aiming and targeting things precisely and going after it and not giving up until you have it. So this can be an amazing force of movement, evolution, conquer whatever you have been stalling or dragging in the last months. The Page of Pentacles here in the future position also talks about you maybe starting a new activity during the month of February, or considering a new activity that would produce certain practical results in your life, like some money, some hours where you in a certain way invest your time to learn something about a new professional or financial option in your life. Some of you may start, you may be starting something really new, like a new job or just a new hobby, a new path in terms of something you are either adding to your life or just starting completely new. Is like there's this very first step in it. Some of you are, putting your bet on something that it's new and that you have never done before, and it's something that is creating in you a sense of, as you notice here in this imagery, the Page of Pentacles, she is pregnant, because there's this sense of whatever seeds she carries within, they are abundant and full of life, and they will produce something magnificent. So whatever you're kind of betting on and investing your resources on really has potential to grow and expand with time. But more than actual results in your hand, let's say, Aquarius, during the month of February, this is more about the potential and trust and faith and going after what you want. This is about you. This is about your stamina. This is about your energy. This is about you reinventing yourself completely. This is about you reforming your life in a way. And a month of, it's like a creative charged month, more than right now having in your hand whatever you want to have. It's more about the creative charge process where you start to, have yourself completely filled with ideas and motivation and, options, possibilities, that because of this regained sense of freedom for some of you, or this available energy of freedom, you are just starting to feel like you can take on the world. Some Aquarius are feeling invincible. And this, of course, it can create maybe a little bit of excessive confidence, where you start, maybe taking more risks than what you should, yes. But for others of you, it will bring this amazing sense of liberation, this amazing sense of opportunity that you haven't felt for some of you in a while. There's just something is being taken away from you for the good reason. It's like a weight is being uplifted, something that was heavy, it's leaving you and promoting big changes ahead, and changes about success and about you winning what you want. Aquarius are champions, they are winners, and they know that. But whatever was restricting you, whatever was making you doubt yourself, it's going to go away and promote. It's like promoting your life, something that maybe you have lost touch with. It's like a desire, or a part of you that was lost, or just not as awakened. It's awakening. And for me, it's about the energy as well of the night. It's like about change, movement, going after what you want, progress, not stopping, not stalling, not, as I said, being so caught up in your mind that you stop yourself from actually acting upon things, because this is a month of action. So when you feel the desire to act upon something, even if your mind is a little bit doubtful, if your gut tells you that is right, most likely it is. I also feel like other Aquarius are dealing with unfinished business during this month. And so what we can say about that is, of course, that this unfinished business is something that may need to be taken care of in the month of February, so that you can achieve the Fool and the Chariot, which is the freedom. So as I said, loose ends, things that are not defined, things that are, stalling, things that have been dragging itself. It's time to define them, end it, put the conclusion or wrapping up the situation, so you can be free, especially, unfinished business that is creating a lot of doubts and a lot of, incapacity on your side to just make a decision for yourself and for your future. So I hope you have a great month of February, and I want to wish all of you that are still going to celebrate your birthday a very, very happy solar return ahead. And I want to thank as well all of you that have been liking, sharing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.